So once you've sort of knowing you've artificially, at least for the day, got your belief happening, even if it's just for the day, just so you can perform today's activities with great enthusiasm, with great belief, etc. Then you've got your goal, crystal clear and specific. And Naomi's just asking me for my phone. All right, now we've got to get our plan. So I've gone through this a few times for you real estate agents. So just take the principle of this and screen grab this and so you can do this exercise in your own time. So what that is, and now for you guys who are on this, watching the stream on Facebook or if you're on here and you're not in real estate, step one, you've got to figure out how much money you want to earn. Now, GCI in real estate means the gross. So if say you're in a coffee shop and you want to, you've got a certain monetary goal to improve. You want to figure out how much money you want. So how much do you have to take on a daily revenue basis in order for you to keep after your expenses the amount of money you want in your lifestyle? So for real estate, we call that gross commission. How much gross do you have to earn in order to put whatever money you want to earn in your pocket? So then you divide the gross by how many sales you need, how many contracts you need. Now, in our world, the thing before a sale, the thing before a contract is you've got to get a listing. So how many listings do you need to make the amount of sales you need to make the gross you need to make to net the amount that you want? So then how many listing presentations do you need to acquire those listings? And how many checkup on price appraisals do you need in order to get that amount of listing presentations? So any business will work in this way. So if you were in white goods sales, how many people do you need to talk to get how many half interested people who want to maybe buy a washing machine to sell the amount of washing machines you need to make the gross you need to make to get your commissions to happen? It's all the same thing. Now in real estate, that formula, that matrix, that mathematical equation starts at people asking for an appraisal on how much their home is worth, because that's often the first precursor to them listing their property for sale and then us having the opportunity as real estate professionals to sell it. So it all starts with that. So in the real estate world, for example, if you wanted to earn $200,000 to you, because I know I went through this example with one of my students once, if they wanted to earn 200,000, we worked out their mathematics was they needed on their commission splits, they needed to do $400,000 in gross in order for them to pocket 200,000 on their group certificate. That was how their splits and expenses and things work. So for them, based on how much a sale is worth in their area, they needed to sell 27 homes for the year. In order to do that, based on their percentages, they needed 33 listings in order to do that. And they needed, based on their conversion ratios, 40 listing opportunities in order to do that. So for them, we call them PPRs. So, in your world, you might call them appraisals or checkup or price checkups or whatever you might want to call them. Their numbers they guessed were 1 in 10. They had never measured how many appraisals does it take to get a listing, a genuine listing opportunity, a person who is selling now. But these were the numbers that they hypothesized. So what that means is for the year, they needed to do 400 PPRs. So they knew every day that they needed to do X amount of PPRs, however many working days, say they were going to do 300 working days in the year. They needed to do, say, 1.5 listing property price report drop-offs a day. So if they were going to work 50 weeks, that means they needed to do 8 a week. So they need to do, say, 2 a day for a couple of days and 1 a day for a couple of days, and then they can have a couple of days off. That's what, so they very, very specifically, this particular student of mine. So now this isn't your numbers because your splits might be different at step one, the gross to you versus the money you get. Your sales percentages might be different. Your listing percentages might be different. All of your percentages might need tweaking to suit your percentages. What if you can't convert 7 out of 10 of your listing presentations to listings? Then you need to get more skills in order to do that. But work out based on your numbers what you want to do so that every day you wake up precisely knowing what you need to get done that day. All right, exactly. So this person here knows that 5 days a week, they have to tell one person what their home's worth. But 3 days out of that week, they need to tell 2 people what their home's worth. Just give them a little report on what their home's worth. And if they make that happen, that 1.5 people a day, so one day to the next, one day to the next, they know exactly what they need to know. Everything else in their world comes secondary to that metric happening. All the rest of the stuff is just the work that has to happen, right? So, but if we make that our primary focus, then we wake up every single day knowing precisely what we need to get done that day.